What is up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we will be taking on the first fight of the Autumn of Agony, the new season of pain, season of suffering, season of agony, whatever you want to call that. And it is a Jabari Panther. As you can see, the nodes, uh, she can be a little tricky, but once you get the fight down, once you know what to do and what not to do, you will be all right. So basically you don't want to block a lot because she is going to heal 700% of the damage that she deals on your blocked hits, and you really don't want to do that. She cannot gain health more than the health she started off with, so that is something to keep in mind. She is also going to get a falter passive if you are away from her when the timer expires, but be careful because when she is in her Panther's might, she is going to not miss, so that is a little bit of a trap you can set yourself in. And whenever you apply any debuffs to her, she is going to get a damage reflect passive, which is going to reflect all the damage that you deal to her. This does not include damage over time effect, so Kushala is going to be amazing in this. And as you can see, I was not away from her when the timer expired, so I got the falter on myself. And also, when every time you are going to launch a special attack, you are going to put an armor break and a heal block debuff on her, so she is going to purify that and she is going to get the damage reflect passive. I launched in SP2 with Domino, so you can see that Domino failed that is why I was not that is why I am here still fighting in this fight. Otherwise I would have died a long time ago if Domino did not fail that damage reflect. And basically the thing here is you want to either with most of the champions, you either want to go to SP3 or you don't want to launch your specials at all unless you have a Domino 7-star rank 3. I can be a little careless. I have the buffer health, I have extra attack, I have the luxury of a 7-star rank 3. And also one more thing to keep in mind is if you finish your combos with a light attack, you are going to refresh the timer. That is her cleanse timer. She is going to get a cleanse charge every 16 seconds, and if you finish your combos with a light attack, you are going to refresh the timer and she is not going to get that cleanse passive. And she also gets cleanse with every single hit that she does, and we just casually finish it off. Domino is amazing, man. Domino is a really good counter. She is an objective. She is the X-Force objective. This objective is pretty straightforward if you have Domino. If you don't have Domino though, then it is going to be tricky. I think Professor X is a good counter to it, but honestly, Domino, I think most of the people have her ranked up. If you have her as a 6-star rank 5 ascended, she is going to work perfectly fine. Time to move on to the next objective, which is control denial and size medium. And as you can see, we are using a Baron Zemo. I also got a solo on this with Future Ant-Man, which is I am going to upload that pretty soon. Let's see, I want to get all the 3 objectives done before that. I got it on my main account, but I will be uploading it sometime soon. And Zemo is really good for this objective because he is going to get the stagger on himself, and he is going to get the debuffs to get her rooted really quickly. You can get 31 bleeds just with a single root. And you can see he is not going to be able to heal a lot from those staggers unless he has his armor passive, but he is still going to deal lots of damage. We are doing 2500 damage every half a second, dude. That is pretty insane. I get cornered here. Try not to do that. I get falter again on myself. She has me in a corner. This is definitely not a place you want to be in, but the good thing with Zemo is whenever she is rooted, you are not going to be missing, and that is amazing because you don't have to worry about getting faltered when she is rooted. But and as you can see now, we are healing here with the willpower mastery. The staggers, they do help a lot, not with Zemo, not but with other champions. If you have a champion that does not purify them, then he is going to really benefit from the staggers that she places on you. And she also places another debuff, which is just extra willpower healing. You don't really have to worry about those debuffs at all. Just don't use buff heavy champions or champions that rely on buffs. You can use Red Skull for this objective as well. He does have buffs, but he works really well. I tried him out and he worked really good. And here, as you can see, I was just talking about the fight and we have just casually melted this Jabari Panther. 75 bleeds. Damn, dude. Baron Zemo is pretty damn insane. Look at that. How long was that? That was just over 2 minutes, man. Just over 2 minutes. That was pretty damn good, dude. That was pretty damn good. This objective has lots of counters, dude. Future Ant-Man, Red Skull, Prowler, Baron Zemo. This objective is probably the easiest out of them all. And this next one is the trickiest of the objectives for this fight. This is, you have to be a Saga champion, you have to be small in size, and you have to be a mystic. There's really limited pool of champions that can do this objective, and Black Widow Clairvoyant is luckily one of those girls. And I have her 6-star rank 5 ascended, and she is absolutely amazing for this. It is pretty difficult. I'm not going to say it is an easy fight, but you know, it is really doable, and she is going to heal back so much throughout this fight with willpower, with her bleed phase, with everything she has. All the utility that she has, you are going to see in this fight right now, because she is absolutely insane. People underestimate her so much, but Black Widow Clairvoyant is one of my favorite champions of all time. And another thing that you want to keep in mind is when you hit her block, she is going to get unstoppable during her whatever phase it is. When she gets 10 of her charges, she gets that where she cannot miss, you cannot use dexterity, and she cannot miss. She gets that phase, and if you hit her block during that, she has a chance to get an unstoppable. As you just saw, most of the videos I saw, they did not make that mistake. So you know, this is just me showcasing some of the Jabari Panther abilities, which is of course intentional. It is definitely not unintentionally a skill issue on my part. Definitely not. I was just trying to showcase everything about this fight, of course. And here we are getting some damage, solid damage in, dude. That was really good. Whenever she gets the SP2 off during her incinerate phase, she does really amazing damage. And also during her hunt, she is during her phase, when she gets 10 of her charges, she is going to stop you from using dex, so you will have to block her SP1. You will not be able to use the SP1 at all, the SP1 evade at all, so you will have to block the last hit of the SP1, which is to be honest, you can do that. It's not that big of a deal, because she is going to gain some health, you are going to get some damage, but at the end of the day, you are going to heal a lot of it back. And with Black Widow Clairvoyant, she is really amazing for this, because she can heal so much with her SP2 in her bleed phase, as you will see in this video. And other champions that can do this are Kushala is pretty good. Kushala is one of the best options for this fight, and White Tiger is pretty good for this. I have not tried White Tiger myself, but I have heard that White Tiger is pretty good. And I think Enchantress might be good for this. I don't know much about Enchantress. Other than that, there is maybe Sorcerer Supreme. You can use her if you really like her, but I don't know how good she will be for this, because she is going to get she's going to put lots of debuffs on Jabari. And as you know, with her cleanse and everything, I mean, we are putting debuffs here as well. You can see we just got back to 100% health with that special attack. We are putting debuffs as well, but it is doable if you can keep her cleanse under control, and if you can time your combos right, if you can land your special attacks right, if you don't mess up the timings, it is really doable. It is not that difficult. It's just about getting a good run. Just try a few times, practice a few times. If you don't get a good run, it's okay. It's okay to use some revives as well. Not everyone has to get a solo with every fight. I don't get a solo with every fight. I was just lucky with this fight that I got 3 solos. All 3 objectives I got solos. But it's okay to use revives for this content. This is end game content, dude. If you're not going to use revives for this, then what are you going to use revives on? Revives these days, they don't have much use anyway. Story content is pretty easy. Well, the 9.2 beta is pretty damn difficult, but not it's pretty it's still under development, so I don't know how difficult it will be at the time of release, but right now it is pretty annoying. So I don't know how difficult story content is going to be going forward, but this is the most difficult content that is coming out these days. So feel free to use revives, feel free to use your boost, feel free to use all the items that you have. This is what they are for. And here we just finish off. How long was it? Let us see. It was 4 minutes 48 seconds. I could have gotten it down a little bit quicker as well. The start of the fight was not good at all. At the end, I got a good run. I got into my groove. I could play really well. At the end, we had by the time we finished the fight, we had a 170 combo, which is pretty damn good against this Jabari Panther. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. Overall, I think this was a really good fight, well designed, not that difficult, not that easy. I think this was a 10 on 10 fight. I really loved this. This was the right amount of difficult, the right amount of fun, and the right amount of rewarding as well with the correct playstyle. I really liked this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you like this fight? Did you not like this fight? Who did you use to counter this fight? Let me know all of these things in the comments down below, and I will see you until next time. Peace out.